Peace and blessings. This is Ayo. I wanted to share with you guys, well, someone asked me to share with you guys my portable altar, my little Witchy Go box, which is a really sturdy box that I purchased in Durham, North Carolina at a store called Magic Craft. No particular reviews on that shop or the shop owner. You know, I just happened to go in there and buy some things. So yeah, so I got this really cool box that one of the local artists in North Carolina put together, and I'm only showing this to you guys because somebody requested that I do so. So these are some of the things that I carry with me when I travel, when I go out of town, or when I go into nature to work. So this is a really cool box because this little protective piece comes off the top of the divider here. So some of the things I carry with me. I carry blood ink, which is available. I think it's actually sold out right now, but we're working on getting some more in the shop. Dove's blood ink is for love and purity and healing. You can also get money green. You can get deer's blood ink. You can get bat's blood ink. Bats is going to be for more baneful works, for offensive works. And deer is going to be to bring gentleness and femininity and a softer kind of energy into your spell work. And then your dragon's blood is going to be more protection, endurance, and strength. I also have a couple sage bundles and loose sage in here, and I carry that with me just in case I decide to go to a cemetery while I'm out, or I do some work in nature and I feel the need to cleanse myself afterwards. I use a regular 99-cent paintbrush to draw sigils usually with the blood ink. I will also sometimes use my own moon blood, but I don't travel with that because that's not the kind of thing that I would want to have on my person if I stay at someone's house. Again, if I'm working with Santa Muerte, or I'm working in a cemetery and I want to blow one with the spirit, I do keep a joint on deck. And it's perfectly legal here in Las Vegas to do so. I have some loose incense called Sweet Life from one of my friends who owns a shop. Her name is Chrysalis Sun. She owns Simbi's Conjure shop. Again, if I want to go to the river or the ocean, or I want to gather some dirt while I'm out, maybe bank dirt or casino dirt, or if I want to go to the cemetery, I carry coins with me. Of course, if you go to the river, that is Oshun's domain. You're going to want to leave her 5 coins that are I don't know what the math term is, that are I don't know the word, guys. So you want to leave her dimes, quarters, or nickels. I want to say intervals. It's not intervals, but intervals of 5. Okay, so those are the kind of coins you want to leave her. When you go to the cemetery, you can leave 9 pennies. You go to the crossroads, you can leave 3 or 21 pennies. That's LA Gua's domain. But there are many crossroad energies and deities that you may work with. Of course, I keep Florida water on deck. And then I have a variety of oils. I'm a crazy oil lady. These are oils that were created by other people. I was just up at Ritual Craft recently. I got some oils from a fellow devotee of La Santa Muerte, the Death Witch. I have the last round of Capricorn magnetism to support my work. I have the last round of Pisces magnetism, which some of you are waiting on in the mail. And I have a special spellcraft oil made by one of my friends in Appalachia, Spooky Moon. I love this oil. I love the way it smells. It's incredible. She created it for me. It's a unique scent. She named it after me. I have some holy water, which one of my friends, Midnight by Verbena, Lady Clary, got at one of the cathedrals in New Orleans for me. She sent it to me in the mail. And then of course I have my scissors. I use scissors all day, every day. I'm always using scissors. It's my favorite. It's my favorite tool in witchcraft to use. So I always have scissors no matter where I'm going. And then I have a couple other Anna Rivas oils. I love Anna Rivas. Ideally, if you are going to be traveling, it's best to have at least one oil for protection, one oil for attraction, maybe something for moon or psychic oil, and then something for love. Those pretty much covers, you know, your basic works, maybe something for healing and cleansing. And then I have crystals. These crystals live in this box. I never take them out. I have smoky, good for grounding and protection and emotional balance. I will put this down and burn candles directly onto it. So it's multi-purpose. I'll burn white candles. Of course, carrying white candles is very good because it's universal. You can carry sachets of herbs in your Witchy Go box as well. I have my clear quartz, which is universal. It can do whatever you need it to do. And then I have my handy dandy amethyst, which is very protective as well as psychic, third eye opening. I have some more oil because I'm me. This is actually an early batch of SPP from my teacher. I have some long matches. I'm not a fan of burning myself. And a lot of witches only light their ceremonial candles with, oh, I'm ashy, with matches, never with lighters. I personally don't care. I mean, I could give a shit less. A lot of these little rules that we have regarding matches and like little rules like that is because they want you to use natural products. So as much natural products as you can possibly use so that you're constantly working with the elements. However, some of these rules, like, you know, not necessarily, I don't think this is a good example to use the matches as an example. But some of these rules are really indicative of the materials that older witches or witches from the past, ancestral witches, it's indicative of the materials that they had. So maybe they didn't have lighters back then, but we have it now. And I think that because fire, which is an element, a natural substance, comes out of the lighter, it really doesn't matter if you use it. But if for you it does matter, then stick to your own personal standards. For me, I will definitely use a lighter on one of my own candles. I have not noticed it reducing the effectiveness of the work at all. And then I always have Nag Champa on me. If I'm traveling, I have to have this Nag Champa. If I don't have it, then I have to buy it somewhere. And then I have a little sweetgrass. Sweetgrass is really good to use after burning white sage. White sage kind of dispels energy, breaks up energy, gets rid of negative vibes, and the sweetgrass can welcome your sweet spirits and your luck and all the beauty and love and all those good things back in. And then I have a nice jumbo household candle that just felt right to put in there. Now, one thing I would definitely recommend that you have in your Witchy Go box is a little mortar and pestle. Working with herbs is really, for me, in addition to working with spirits, is going to be where a lot of the effectiveness of your magic comes from. Because the earth power, like working with the earth, is just, it's unmatched. You will definitely notice the difference between your spell work when you go from burning a candle that is not fixed, not dressed with any herbs or oils, to adding the herbs and the prayers and the oils and the petitions. The results will just be completely different. And then last but not least, I have some tea in here as well. A crazy tea lady. I also love coffee. I sometimes will carry a little cup, a little shot glass, one of those mini bottles of liquor, usually rum, that you can get at the liquor store, cigarettes, cigars, highly recommended, sachets of herbs, maybe an herb for protection, maybe an herb for, so maybe you can have cascarilla and work that for protection. Then you could have some cinquefoil or basil for prosperity and luck, and maybe you can have rose petals or lavender for love, and just, or verbena to amplify the magic of whatever spell you're doing. Or maybe you could work with rosemary because it's universal and it can do pretty much anything you need it to do. So gathering some herbs that can rise to the occasion of whatever magic you might do. So when you pack your Witchy Go box, you really just have to think in advance where are some places you might go. Also recommend having a white cloth in there that you can tie on your head or lay across the top of the box as an altar covering, or an altar cloth. Last thing I have is a tiny Waite-Smith deck of tarot cards. So yeah. Last but not least, I have a travel grimoire. I think that it's important to keep record of your work. And because you're in this space, you're watching this video, you may already be reading Modern Magic, where he teaches us how to outline our ritual work. So because I'm not always going to have a copy of Ritual Magic, I took his template and I wrote it on the first page in this book, so I can always refer to it and have it as a guide when I'm writing in this particular book. Now, anytime I start working in a new book of shadows, I always put a protection on it. I usually use my moon blood, my period blood, and I will use my protection symbol, or a symbol of the 4 elements, or a symbol of the earth. And I write a little thing in there that advises anyone who is not, blood of my blood, to look at my shit. So yeah, there you have it. You probably tell from the tone of my voice that I'm a little reluctant to share this, but someone asked me to, so I decided to be a nice witch and share it with you. Okay, now this is not closing for, this is. And go ahead and share a little bit of my real life travels. And this box is really sturdy and really heavy too. Yeah, so you can go to a craft store, get a box. All she did was like glue fabric on top of here, and it's a standard wooden box. I would say it's about 18 inches across and maybe 10 inches wide. So yeah, you can pretty much fit everything I would need inside of there. So I hope that was helpful. Love you guys. Bye. So you can really tell, like, this is not a video I wanted to make. I'm so sorry. I hope that was helpful. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.